Metro Lesse, we sound different. Champion Studios.
Hola, hola, Bafito, and Kimaradon Lands by Get Bafito. Yet another episode, Bafito, from the Street Podcast, Bafito. Bring it to you like we always do, Bafito. We out here in Amakwaland, Bafito. If you have been wondering, where is this podcast? We are here in the Northern Cape, Bafito. This is the #1 podcast here in Amakwaland, Bafito. The people's choice, the people's choice, the people's choice. Bafito, I want to say thank you very much for the people who have been subscribing, who have been going to our TikTok, who have been going to our YouTube, watching our videos, subscribing, Bafito, putting us in your favorite. That means a lot. Ke le rata thata, Bafito. This is for you. This is for the people. Bafito, talking about the people. Today we're going to look into something very, very, very interesting. We're going to look into a community matter. A community matter that really plays a huge role in the community, in those small communities. So we're going to look into a community matter that shapes these communities. A community matter that really gives structure, that really gives guidelines, that really gives direction for the people. Bafito, you know who I am. MK Maradona. What I'm giving to you, uncut, uncensored, without prejudice, I'm giving it to you. Free as charge. Bafito, when we come back, we're going to unravel this thing. We're going to dive deeper into this thing. And I'm going to tell you what community matter are we looking into. Danko.
Hey Tawala, young people of Bersig. My name is Venus Glennis. I'm the provincial chairperson of the ANC Youth League in the Northern Cape. I'm here in Bersig in Ward 5 today to urge all of you to do the right thing. Go out in your numbers to go vote for Papasai in these Ward 5 by-elections. Vote for the ANC so that we can continue building better communities in the Northern Cape province. Thank you.
Hola. We are back, Bafito. Yes, your host MK Maradona, Bafito. Correct. I want to say thank you very much again, Bafito, for making it this far in the video. Bafito. So this is what I want us to look into. So yesterday, the voting took place. The local by-election voting took place. This is a very important matter. If you know what elections really means to a community, then you'll know this is a very important matter. So today we're going to look into this by-elections that happened during the course of the week. We're going to see why, what happened. You understand? Who won? You understand? As there is relevant parties that were battling it out to take the seat. You understand? So I want to explain to people what by-election really means. Because if you don't know what the by-election means, then I don't know you really understood why you voted. I don't know really why you went out and do whatever you did the past few days. But for those who doesn't really know what a by-election is, this is what it is. I'm gonna kind of read for you properly about what it is. Configured definition. Here it is. It says a by-election is short for by-election is a type of election that takes place outside of the regular general election schedule. So this election, it takes place outside a general election schedule. Why? Let's find out. They say it's usually held to fill a vacant seat in a legislative body, such as Parliament or Congress, that has become empty due to various reasons. Various reasons like what? So they are holding this by-election to fill a seat somewhere within Congress or Parliament You understand? A seat that was probably open because of this kind of reasons that I'm gonna read to you now. Maybe resignation, maybe the death of somebody who were in that seat, or maybe expulsion of somebody. You understand? So that's the reasons why by elections might happen. Then they say also by elections provide opportunity for voters to choose a new representative for their constituency. Now, if I'm talking about opportunity and I'm talking about voters, then I'm thinking if you are a voter, you're probably part of the community and you probably want to see change in your community and you probably voted for the party that you think will provide that to the community. I'm sure. I'm sure. So they also say they can be significant in the public opinion, like gauging in the public opinions, testing political support, and potentially shifting the balance of power in the legislative body. So these people getting this seat, they really have some kind of powers, some kind of powers to push things around so that things can happen in their community. We talk about your councillor, for instance, maybe. They do have that little bit of power to make things happen in your community. But this is something we have seen in most of the communities. Councillors getting the seats, parties coming into control, but not providing. And not providing. So there's one quote. It was about a concerned member, concerned voter, concerned community member. He said, but he was Christian, so I'm not gonna really say that. He said that he's very, very, very angry. But you know, when Namakhoi speaks, they don't say angry. They don't. When they get angry, they curse you. But you know the word. So he said that he's very angry for people who voted for the NCM and the DA, put them in control, and yet when it's not working out, they go around accusing the ANC of not fulfilling their demands. So that's what he said. That's what he said. I'm just telling you also. Not to say that I'm biased or not to say that I'm prejudiced, but I'm just saying, you understand? So, like I said, guys, the by-elections did happen this past few days. And it looks to me like the ANC still remains the people's choice. The ANC still remains the people's choice. We've seen it this past few days. The ANC won the Ward 5 by-elections in the Namakhoi municipality. Something that was very like it's a surprise to me. I did not expect it. Seriously, I did not expect that. I was thinking maybe, the people that were put in control, that were voted by the natives, by the locals, they will ace this by elections as if it's nothing. You understand? But for the ANC to come through like this, it shows that the ANC still remains the people's choice. So I want us to look into how many parties were kind of involved in this. So we see that we have the ANC, we have the NCM, we have the DA, we have the PA, and we have EFF, and we have the IND. Now, these parties, they did have their, campaigning and all those type of things, to ace and to take this seat that's available there. So, but the ANC managed to gather an amount of 779 votes. That's a lot. The NCM, of which is in control, which is in a collision with the DA to figure things out here in Namakhoi, here in the Northern Cape, whatever you call it. Those people that were put in control didn't really match what the ANC came up with. The NCM came out and gathered 572 votes. Now, it's not bad, but it's bad to say that you are in control just for a few. I mean, they are in control like for a few months now, and they managed to gather 500 votes from the people they chose them. That means you are not doing what the people want. You are not doing what the people want. And to break this down, not to say that I'm taking this thing out of control, but to break this down, NCM it's locals. It's locals. If you know what I mean about locals, you know what I really mean. You understand? So the NCM are people that's from the people. Okay. And then the DA also, who is in collision with with the NCM, came up with 437. Come up with 437 votes, and the PA managed to gather around 296 votes. And then EFF, my fighters, what happened? What happened, fighters? My G-Dub, the fighters, what happened? So, guys, the fighters managed to get 11 votes. I don't know what is these people doing. I don't know what they are doing, but 11 votes. Did you campaign? Okay, but then the IND, they also managed to get 5 votes. You understand? And automatically giving that seat to the ANC. So the person who is going to occupy the seat is called Mr. Simon Kleinbooi. Mr. Simon Kleinbooi is going to occupy the seat. He's called Papa. If you know what Papa means, Papa means daddy. Papa means a father figure. So with that nickname coming from the people, it tells me that Mr. Simon is a father figure to them. Someone who have been a pillar in the community. You understand? Someone who have been raising his voice against certain aspects in the community. So it's only fair for them to give them their votes. To give Papa their votes, you understand? Who doesn't want to give his votes to his daddy? I would have given my vote to the daddy. Okay, so we are continuing, guys. So gratitude was also shown there by the ANC selectives. They shown gratitude to the volunteers, people that were volunteering. A number of people were volunteering for the ANC. So gratitude was shown to them. I'll play a video for you.
Is 'n geleentheid van 'n leeftyd. Ons moet die munisipaliteit terugbring sodat ons dienste aan ons mense kan lewer soos wat ons dit in die verlede gedoen het. Papa sê is die enigste oplossing, niemand anders nie. 'n Man klaar.
So, guys, with that to say, you could see people are happy, flying the flag around. They are happy. They know, we're going to win. ANC is going to take this one. You understand? And then your councillor did also, a few days ago, urge people to come forward to vote, cast their vote for the ANC, and then he promised, like all the other councillors do promise the community, look, we're going to fight with you. Look, we're going to change things. Look, we're going to bring some job opportunities for the youth. Look, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Papa was there, Papa. He promised. And you could see that the young people. Now, guys, these days, I don't know if you know how important the role is young people play in this kind of elections, this by-elections. I don't know if you understand, but that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. But what I can tell you now is, I could see the young people were really behind Papa. The young people were really behind Mr. Simon Kleinbooi. I'm going to show you why. So everywhere you see where someone is casting his vote, it will be a young person. It will be a young person. And I mean, who voted for the people who is in control? Because the ANC was in control. I know the ANC was in control of the Namakhoi municipality. The ANC was in control. But then they were silenced by the collision that happened between the DA and the NCM. But who voted for those people? It must be locals. Was it young people? Why would young people become so aggressive against them, against the people they voted? What went wrong? That's the questions you have to ask yourself. For them to run back to the people they just kicked out, a couple of guys, this is something serious. But you know, here at our podcast, From the Street, we tell it to you like it is. We tell it to you like it is. So the young people came out very, very aggressive this time around, guys. And they really supported the ANC's campaign. They really admired the commitment and dedication of the young people, the volunteers. You could see the selective people, the selectives of the ANC. They were happy, guys. They were happy that the young people found that energy or that love again for the ANC. You understand? So you could see that this one, it's something the ANC will easily take. You could see by the happy faces we see, by the Amandla hands that's pushed out by the people in favor of ANC. You could see that this was not just a by-election. This was something personal, guys. This was something personal. It was the ANC coming back for that seat, and they took it harshly with the 700 clear vote. They took it harshly. So, guys, with that to say, you know who I am. MK Maradona, your host from the Street Podcast, giving it to you like it is. The community matters. There it is. You've seen it. ANC taking victory over his peers there. And with that to say, guys, I'm stepping out. You know how it is. MK Maradona. Danko.